What is up, guys? It is Danny, aka Crowley, and this is Crowley Plays Pokemon. Beginners Guide to Leaf Green, episode 8, I believe. I think we're on 8. Anyway, in the last episode, we battled our way through the SSN and got the HM for cut, which I taught to this lovely Beedrill here. So it's got that cut right here. I don't recommend teaching it to your main team, but whatever works for you works for you. I'm not gonna control you guys, you know. So we're gonna cut this tree down just to get into the gym, and it should be a really easy thing here. We're gonna go ahead and train up Magnitude because he's gonna be carrying us, like literally. This is gonna be our gym winner. So the idea behind this maze is it's a little unique. We have to find these switches that are located in these trash cans here, and it's completely randomized every time, so you don't know exactly where they are, and that will be our challenge. I've gotten to a point where I can get them relatively fast, but I know it might be hard for some people. So we're going to be going through these trash cans after we fight these trainers, and looking for them switches. Now, I'm going to bait and switch War Turtle, because he doesn't get enough love in this gym, and I would bait and switch Katrina, but she's actually going to be really good for the next gym, so she doesn't really need the extra training. She'll be just fine without it, because she's going to get a buttload of experience from the next gym leader. But it doesn't hurt to give Shell Shocker some experience, because he is our starter, and he actually kind of fell behind Magnitude and Mycelium as far as levels go. So I'm going to have to catch everybody up to Mycelium's level, which will honestly probably be Magnitude's level by the time we're done with this gym, because he's going to get a lot of experience from this dude. I'm going to give him a Cherry Berry pretty soon. I'm starting to go ahead and Mega Punch this, because I know I can almost kill it in one hit. Ooh, that was a little risk. But, thankfully this isn't our Nuzlocke, so I don't have anything to worry about. Of course he is paralyzed, because my luck is just terrific. So the Pikachu's going to go down. Shellshocker's going to grab some experience. I'm going to go heal real quick. Just for the sake of having a fresh squad when we go into this gym. Because it doesn't hurt to have your team looking fly when you're battling that gym leader. So we're just going to go ahead, save ourselves the trouble, switch our Magnitude up into the front. Because literally Magnitude is the only one that can do anything as this gym. I am going to actually give our boy here a Cherry Berry if we have one. And we have one Cherry Berry. And I'm going to go ahead and get a few Paralyzed heals, just in case I really need them. So I'm going to grab 2 of those. And we are ready for this gym. Now this is honestly one of the more tricky gyms to fight, simply because paralysis gets in the way. Also, you have this really weird gym puzzle. So this first one should be, second one will be there, boom! And you see that really simple system, just go in between them over and over again, because they'll usually be in this side of the trash can. If not, start going in between like this. And it should be the one right across from it every time. So we're going to go in and fight Surge already. And he's going to start with his Voltorb, I believe, yes. So he's going to start with a Voltorb, and it's going to Sonic Boom me, which is fine. I can take the Sonic Boom pretty well. Honestly, Magnitude's not the fastest dude, but he should be able to wreck this guy pretty easily. I'm going to take nothing from that quick attack, and honestly, Magnitude's kind of over level for this. And he got paralyzed, but that's okay, because we have a Cherry Berry. And see, that comes in handy really well. We got to level 27, and look at that, the thing's level 24, and we're 3 levels ahead of it. That's way overpowered, and we're gonna drop that thing in one shot. Not just going to paralyze, but that's okay, because, we got our badge, and he's gonna give us the TM for Shockwave, which is a pretty awesome move, but I don't really have anybody to teach it to yet. So I'm going to go ahead and withhold that for now. And now Oats 8 is over here, and I think if you have like 20 Pokemon... oh, no. I have to go to Route 2 and find his homie who has Flash if you have 10 Pokemon in your Pokédex, which I do. I have 13 owned right now, so I'm going to put Shell Shocker in front. We're going to go down over here because Diglett Cave comes out at a very familiar location, so we're going to fight our way through this Diglett. I believe I said this in a previous episode, but if you feel the need to get a ground-type Pokemon for the gym and you don't want to use Sandshrew, I highly suggest getting a Diglett. Its evolution Dugtrio is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, and it's just really good all around. It's kind of a glass cannon, can't really take hits, but it can dish them out pretty dang well. So if you want to pick that up, I highly suggest it. It would be a good addition to your team. Plus, you can occasionally find Dugtrio in here, which is an absolute powerhouse, especially this early. Because you can get him at like level 29 and stuff, it's crazy. And actually, I think I might use a Repel if I have one, because this is getting really annoying. And I know you guys want to move on, because we have a huge dungeon coming up, and Flash would be really handy for that. So I'm going to go ahead, and I don't actually have a Repel. That's great. So we're just going to keep flying through this cave. It's honestly not too long, and it's in a straight line. It takes forever, because freaking Digletts and their arena traps, so I can't run away. I have to fight them. So we're at the exit finally. That Hydra doesn't really say anything. You can talk to him if you want to. But we're going to pop up here outside of Pewter City. Pewter is just up there. You can recognize that patch of grass and this thing. I don't think there's anything in this house. Or maybe, yes. No, that's not the aid. I believe this guy is looking for an Abra, and he wants Mr. Mime. Which isn't too bad of a deal. If you get an Abra, go ahead and check him out. It's a pretty good deal, because Abra, you kind of have to carry it because it's kind of weak. But this homie right here has HM05 for Flash, which we will be needing for this next dungeon. And actually, we can go down here real quick and get all the cut stuff that we wanted to do before. So we have this Ether back here, and we have this Paralyze Heal. And you go down even further, and there's really nothing here. But, you can see Route 2 right there. And, yeah. So if you want to go check that out, and grab all that extra stuff that you won't be able to get to before, I highly suggest it. And we're going to back down through Diglett Cave, which is really long, and I really wish I could edit, or I had editing software, because that would make my job a heck of a lot easier, and you guys won't have to sit through really boring run-throughs like this. I could just cut to wherever I need to cut. And of course we take a step, and the Diglett pops up, because that's just our luck. And I'm honestly not too worried about Shell Shocker gaining a whole lot of levels in here, because all of my Pokemon are honestly going to be pretty decent for this next dungeon, because there's a lot of fighting and rock types, which that seems to be something that my team can cover relatively well. So everybody should be relatively balanced by the time I get into that cave. I might, depending on how long this episode takes, cut it right before the dungeon, but I assure you it's coming up, and I won't be too worried. I'm used to navigating it without this HM Flash, but for you beginners it's probably harder, so I'm going to be using it for your sake. But just to let you know, I really don't need to use it at this point. Just something I don't really do. I kind of memorize the cave layout, or at least I memorize where you need to go. So getting through it is just a matter of time for me. And honestly, when I was little, I don't think I really used Flash a whole lot either. I was kind of a stupid kid when it came to this game, and I didn't really strategize or anything. So I kind of just got used to it. But it's still difficult for first-time players. And I remember taking me forever when I first got this game and didn't use Flash right away. So we're actually going to keep Beedrill here on our team for a little bit, because where we want to go is back the way we came. We're going to go through Route 6, up through Route 5, into Cerulean City. And we will go through that country to the right of Cerulean City that I told you about earlier, but said we couldn't go through because we didn't have cut, but now we do. So we can go this way. And actually, before I do that, there's something I do want to get. We're going to go through this way, to this country. And we're going to go up to the bicycle place and redeem that coupon, or that voucher. And then we're going to go ahead and register this bad boy in the select items. Hit that select button, and we got ourselves a bike, which is infinitely faster than running is, and just more convenient for getting places quicker. So now we're on, what route is this? 9? Yeah, we're on Route 9, on our way to the first dungeon in the game. This chick, I think, has a bunch of grass types, so I'm going to go ahead and switch into Katrina, our resident grass type, take your care of her, whatever. Point is, Katrina can beat up some grass types, and she has grass types galore. So she's done I believe she has 2 Oddish and 2 Bellsprout. I think that's how it goes. But they don't stand a chance, and it's my Pidgeotto, so it's quite alright. Plus, honestly, Katrina's the weakest one on the team right now. Not to, like, be mean to my poor Pidgeotto here, but she doesn't get a whole lot of love, especially recently, because we kind of went up against things that she really isn't good against. Definitely the beginning of the game is her weak spot, and actually that's a TM for Aerial Ace, and I do not believe that Katrina learns that by level up, so I'm going to go ahead and teach it to her right now. I'm going to get rid of Sand Attack and get Aerial Ace, which is a pretty awesome move if you ask me. I really like Aerial Ace. It's one of the few moves in the game that isn't affected by Sand Attack. It is 100% accurate no matter what. I'll put this here, and I'm going to move this to tackle. And I'm going to use Aerial Ace for the first time. So don't ever worry about your Pokemon with Aerial Ace getting Sand Attacked or like double teamed, because no matter how high of the evasiveness your opponent has or how low of accuracy you have, Aerial Ace will always hit 100%. And actually, one of the other moves that is 100% is Shockwave. Will never miss ever, so you don't have to worry about that. Which, I mean, that's pretty awesome of them to give us a TM like that just never misses. So I'm going to switch into Shell Shocker, take care of this Ralph, and he's going to roar me out into my Dane Beetle, which is really uncool. I'm going to switch into Magnitude, but for whatever reason it fails on Magnitude. I don't know actually how they determine that roar fails. Might be something about me being faster than it, I don't know. But I know it's something like that. We're going to go ahead and switch into Shell Shocker to take care of this Charmander. Although it only shows you and your rival getting Pokemon for the first time, there's a lot of other trainers who will have starters. This is a bug catcher, so we can go ahead and use Katrina again. And since we're on a new route, I might as well go ahead and explain which Pokemon are here. There's a patch of grass over to my left. It contains Rattata and Pidgey, I know that. I think it contains Bellsprout and some other Pokemon, I can't remember. And we'll go ahead and look. And Katrina is just learning all of the flying type moves today. That is what's up. So I got ourselves a Wind Attack. I think Judy might be in here too, I don't know. Oh no, Sandshrews in here. So if you want to catch a Sandshrew for whatever reason. I don't know. Go for it. Spearo's in here. There's not anything new, I don't think. So I wouldn't worry about checking this out too much. I would just go ahead and wait until you get into the dungeon itself in order to... Oh, crap, that bro has a danger, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and switch. We're gonna switch into mycelium to take care of this thing. And it's gonna go ahead and mud sport, which is fine by me, so I can bullet seed you, and that is the last we will see of Judith. And I'm kind of liking this now because all of our Pokemon are getting some screen time, which is chill. I like all of these guys a lot, so I want to see them all used as much as possible. And I'm actually not too sure what my next catches are going to be. I know I'm going to get a fire type eventually. And my 6th slot is whatever I feel like it, I guess. Because I don't really know. I don't know what I want for this team. We have a pretty nice balance, but I'll probably find something that I'm weak to. That's like really obvious, and I'll take care of it. This brother's got a Weedle. The only thing that sucks about having Sandslash is he gets Earthquake really late in the game. And that's just not right, man. He deserves some Earthquake action, because Earthquake's a really powerful move. And it's just all around really good, so I want to see my homie get it, but I don't know if he will. And no, this hiker dude is on a fire. This is pretty much just a route full of trainers, so go ahead and get all the experience that you can. I'm certainly going to rack it all up, because I want my Pokemon fighting fit for whatever comes our way. I definitely don't want to have a redo of Misty, where we just kind of got the floor swapped with us. I'm trying to teach you guys how to play this game, and it'd be a little weird if I took on my butt kicked by every single gym leader. Which shouldn't happen again, I assure you. But I was definitely underprepared. Typically, I'm able to beat it with Bellsprout, but I didn't use Bellsprout this time, which was kind of stupid of me to think that Paris is on the same level as Bellsprout, because Bellsprout definitely has a higher special attack. And then we're on Route 10, which there are pretty typical Pokemon. There's Spearow and Rattata. But also, I want to see if we can find what I'm looking for here, which is not Spearow. Boom, right here, Voltorb. You already saw this in the Electric Gym. It's a pure Electric type. And this right here is the fastest Pokemon in the gym. Yes, even faster than Mewtwo. Voltorb is by far the fastest Pokemon in the game. And is the 3rd fastest overall, over all 6 gens. It's just really good. And we're going to take this time, it's not using Everstone, but you don't really need it. The only thing I'll need later on is you need 50 Pokemon for it, but we'll come to that when we get there. I'm going to deposit it in your cat because I don't really need her anymore. I'm going to go ahead and catch as a Voltorb. And my reasoning for this is Voltorb can hit Flash, and I don't have anybody on my team that I want to teach Flash. So we get one right away, which is good, because I need one right away. I get a crit, which is pretty sweet. I'm going to switch into Mycelium, hit that Spore, and try to catch this bad boy right here. And the good thing about Spore is it's 100% accuracy, so I can put things to sleep no matter what. And for whatever reason, Grass-type moves have effectiveness on Grass-type moves. Which is weird, because Poison-type Pokemon can't be affected by Toxic or Poison Powder. I don't know. Pokemon's weird sometimes, but I'm going to hunt for Pokeball at this possessed Pokeball. And we got that bad boy. I'm gonna name him Bomb because the signature move for this dude right here is I think it's a lowercase like this. Does this look right? Yeah, it does. Anyway, the signature move for this dude is Self-Destruct and Explosion. And I actually might use this guy for a little bit just to check him out. We've been recording for quite a bit, but I think I can fight this trainer, and it will be done. I'm going to go ahead and fight her. She has a Clefairy and a Pikachu. She's going to leave with a Pikachu. I'm going to go ahead and dig. Just get this thing out of the way. And then I think I'm going to end the episode here. That's about 20 minutes, give or take. Might be a little less, but that's okay. he's gonna switch into Fairy. I was gonna stay into Magnitude. Give him some loving. Plus, I really like Sandslash. It's a really cool Pokemon, and he deserves all the love that he can get. So, next time on Crowley Plays Pokemon, we are going to enter this place right here, and it's going to be awesome. I'm really stoked for it. I don't really like this dungeon particularly, but I have some fond memories in this place, so I'm pretty excited. I will see you guys in the next episode, so stay tuned. Later, dudes.